I gotta say this now, out loud. Thanks, it's a new hat. I did not get it in time for Halloween. A little sad about that, but I do have it today, so... You know, it's fine. It does say Halloween on the back, too. It's very nice. I like it a lot. It's felty, though. It's made of felt, I think. So, I don't know if that's appropriate. Oh, 100% I would have used it. It is Halloween.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.
I gotta say it right now. I'm a candy hater. I absolutely am. Not a huge candy fan. But I think I have found my candy. And it's any kind of fruit gummy. I've always I've really taken that in and been like, actually, yes, this is the candy I want. I do not want chocolate. I do not just want a piece of hard candy. I want a gummy that tastes like fruit. Gummy bears, 100%. The Lifesavers gummy rings with like sour sugar on the outside of it, yes. The Shack fruit gummies, yes. Tootsie Roll, no. Tootsie Roll, trash candy. It's not the same. I gotta be able to see through that. I gotta be able to see through, you know? Like, I can't see through it, but you know, it lights up. On the alignment chart, ooh, a fruit gummy. It's not lawful. Neutral good. Opaque, maybe? Is that the word I'm looking for? Good. It's good. It's good. Oh, there's Dragon Quest 1 and 2. Oh, it's snowy. Alright, we're doing this. Sour twin snakes? What's our name gonna be? We can't be Todd. Gummy. Yeah. Goomy, yeah. They're gonna speak in English. Do you want to display the location of your current objective on the map? Let's say no. The difficulty? We're just going with... Tracky Quest, that's cool. I like that a lot. We're just going with Dragon Quest. Yay. The game can autosave. This is a new video game. It came out yesterday. Yesterday. No, day before.
Can you hear me? A great darkness threatens this world. Left unchecked, it will swallow it entirely. It may already be too late. Nevertheless,
Yeah, let me know on volume if you like it.
sign of Erdrick might prevail. Please, you must make full Tantacha. You must do all that you can. The fate of the world rests with you.
Me? Just gotta think about this. It's a group. They look so small. Oh, Waylon's probably been captured. Oh, shit. Dude takes down a bunch of level 1 slimes and everyone's like, whoa. How you get it ready? You gotta worry about the guys in the back, though. Those are the big guys. Oh, okay. Wearing your debt, stranger. Can I press A? Okay, yeah. I hate that I can touch the control stick. I like to fidget with it the entire time, and that's what progresses the text. Make that a button, not a stick. Sounds. Voice of dream. Tantago? Yeah. Well, where's the king? Why aren't you with the king if you're this guards? The accursed isle. Oh. Oh, that's sick. That's cool as shit. There's so many people now. Oh my goodness. Lorik the 16th. The veracity of this claim is none to be heard of. I did not read that correctly. I just made that up. It's fine. It's Dragon Quest. Just go fight the things. We know. We already know. My name's Gummy. Fly in my house.
Well met, traveller. It seemeth thou art a warrior of great skill. We have long awaited the coming of one such as thee. The captain did relate to me the tale of how thou didst best a whole horde of fiends single-handedly, and did thereby deliver he and his comrades from peril. And not only this, but thou art of the bloodline of mighty Erdrick. Is this true?
Then thou knowest, of course, the legend of thine ancestors' deeds.
Yeah.
But of course thou dost. Even babes in arms know the tale by heart. In days of yore, thy revered ancestor did receive of the almighty goddess the sphere of light, and by its power was our world rid of the monstrous menace that beset it. Yet the tales make no mention of any of the heroes' bloodline having survived to the present day. Thou truly believest it to be so? That thou art of the line of Erdrick?
Yeah. Pretty sure I got the cool
Praise
hat.
be. These are glad tidings indeed. But possessest thou proof, perhaps, of this claim? Or are we to believe it based solely on a voice heard in a dream? Thou plainly wearest thy heart on thy sleeve, young man. 'Tis an endearing trait indeed. Mine own line is one intimately entwined with that of the hero of legend. And according to the tales passed down among us, the hero who laid low the lord of the underworld was also guided by a voice heard in dreams.
Majesty, please. It will not do to share the secrets of the royal line so freely.
Calm thyself. Though we lack for proof, I would place my faith in this youngster nonetheless. Better that than lose all hope for the salvation of our benighted realm.
Yes, Majesty.
Now, young hero, thou too wouldst know the truth of thy bloodline, wouldst thou not? Then hie thee to the cave that doth bear thine ancestors' title, and to the Shrine of Rain. Return to me with what thou findest there. This shall be thy reward for aiding my guardsmen. Go forth, brave hero, and may the goddess guide thee.
$120 coins? Hell yeah. Open the menu with X. Cool. Anytime during a conversation, or immediately after it's in, you can just hear the memories. Everything plus. Recall. You have memory. Copper sword, shield, no accessories. No spells. Chimera wing, 3 of these. World map. Miss. Shortcut commands. Handy heal all. Abilities. Cop out. Oh, cool. Cattle prod. Edric's Hollow and the Shrine of Rain both. Come back to talk to him after. Cool, cool. Purchase more weapons and armor. This man too trusting by half. There's so many people. I love this. Turn to the town and heal thy wounds. Can dash with B. A little bit. You can even use the control pad. King is a fine Deegan king. Ready to fight the monster menace. It should cost us our lives. Don't do that. I'm good. I got this. I got this, bro. Can I go anywhere else in the castle? I guess not. Oh, you can. Treasure room's locked. What's going on here? Who are you? Merchant. Hey, Haley. Haley made some impressive zines. I'll fill you guys in on what happened at the Seat of Agility about the zine show in just a minute. When we started getting to... Let's not hear the rumors? No, what are the rumors? Telling all marauding enemies. The pile of holy water. Let's go ahead and use this Seat of Agility. I think I'm the only guy. Unless they really switch it up and suddenly you have another party member. I doubt it. There's zero chance that we're going to have another party member. If we do, I would be legitimately shocked. So the zine show was on Thursday and Friday. And it was it was a lot of fun. It was just tons and tons of fun. Ooh, I see a defense. Sick. Yeah, it was just a ton of fun. Setup that morning was zero issues. I decided to pay for my parking and just park in a nice lot that was across the street rather than have to bother with, like... Is that better? It's worse. Wow. Rather than bother with going with the free parking and then give it more Xerox looks. Hell yeah. Rather than deal with, like, parking way down the street and dragging my shit. But I'm fine. It cost me like $20 a day, if that. So I was like, I've got 20 bucks. You know, this is just for fun. This is just me chilling, hanging out. I'm not going to worry too much about the cost of this. This is like a mini vacation for me. So, vacation in quotation marks. But setup was a breeze. I packed up everything in just 3 plastic comic boxes, and it was spectacular. It was the exact correct amount of stuff I needed. Correct sizes, everything for it. It was just absolutely perfect. I could have probably packed a little less, but that's fine. I want to make sure I had enough shit. And I did. Chimera wing, good. 2 coins, hell yeah. Oh, he's working on my girl, damn. Think that out. I got some boxes? Oh my god. They're better than my armor. Holy moly. Hell yeah, brother. But yeah, it was the perfect size for everything. I was able to load my boxes, then my table, then my chair. And it was just the perfect, like, I did it in 3 loads, 0 issues. I could have maybe done it in 2, but my boxes don't stack together like I think they will. So I was a little bit hesitant, and I wanted to really keep an eye on them. Running, hold down B. Right? I got my boxes. What's the map look like? How do I see the map? Use. Oh. Oh, that's neat. wonder if I can see like there it is. Neato. Okay. That's locked. Wild that they've given so much to this place. It's not just a castle. Neat. I saw proof? Yes, I heard a voice. Feh. They don't like me. Joshy D said there was a guy I needed to talk to. Is that a dog? Hell yeah, dog. More money. Let's take a look. Ooh. Ooh, it's so cool. That's where we're going. I'm getting real distracted, but it's okay. They have the Dragon Lord himself. But I got set up real quick. Everything looked good. I was happy with my table and everything. I didn't think I was going to have anybody next to me, but someone just showed up. Another group showed up like immediately after I finished setting up. They had clown makeup on, and they said that they were selling their book of poetry, and their book of poetry was not what you would have expected, but I did buy one. It was very nice. Hand bound and everything, so it looks super duper good. They use like fancy string for it too. This place is locked. And they're building something out here. Oh, it's more of the castle like walls. Wow. But it was very nice. No, I don't know where it is. I have deep in the cave to the north. Eritrix Hollow. It didn't have. I mean, fish wise, not too many fish in it, to be honest. But it did talk about fish. Shops, go to them. Cop a sword. I can sell that club. Sell. Let's go ahead and sell the leather suit. Equip bag of the oak armor. Cool. I eventually want this. Do I have a shield? I have a shield currently. Don't have headgear. I lied, I do have headgear. And what I'm wearing is better. No, it's not. Leather armor. Oh, I had a leather suit. Alright. Let's go start leveling. Let's go fighting some monsters. I got set up. People next to me. To my right. I'm just going to call her Clown Lady. Travel tips. Oh, so much. I got to take in this whole game. Wow, look at this. Look at this. It looks so nice. I love it. Let's go fight a slime. Let's pick up some goodies, too. She slimes. Oh, there are 3 of them. Oh, you gotta fight multi-monsters in this now. This is slow. We gotta speed this up. Clown to the right of me. To the left was a student I knew from my job. Who I had met before. He was very nice. He and his fiance were set up. Across from me, there was someone who kind of had like a watercolory anime kind of style, which I liked. I ended up getting these little. They look like cassette tapes. These little cassette tape looking things. And I see the stamina shit. They're just giving us all kinds of stuff. They gave us that. I got those from her. They look like cassette tapes, but it was just a little book of poetry folded up in a little thing, which was nice. What else? Then next to them was a group from Gainesville. They had originally come from like Vermont, and that they were just like, yeah, we just moved down the coast every couple years. I'm like, that's crazy. And they're like, yeah, now we're down here in Gainesville. I'm like, that's real interesting. All right. So they were just kind of like nomads, but they had some cool art. They were taking pictures, and they were like, "Oh, I'll take a picture of you at the table," and they were like, "Oh, that's fun." And I just kind of look at them and I say, "Do you guys want me to take a picture of the both of you? Would you? We're afraid to ask anybody." I'm like, "Yeah, you should absolutely ask people to do it. Like, we're all friends. We're all cool together." This guy's here already? What? Wild. I'm gonna die. Maybe. Prestidigitator. But he had a bunch of like comic book style things. I'll show you one of the art pieces I bought from them. Butterflies? Damn. This is just Dragon Quest. Until we see something like brand new, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna fight the shit. What else did we see? Or did I see? They had the coolest thing that they had that they really talked up were these basic kind of what I was doing with manual monsters, but he was drawing his own stuff. He was making his own monsters with his brother, and they said, "Yeah, we have like 900 of these monsters that we've drawn over the years, and we call it the Codex." I'm like, "That's sick." So he's been making the Codex for a while, and we traded a couple of those. The person across from me, directly across, she was a painter, and we bought one of her paintings. She painted all kinds of cool, like, cats and all kinds of stuff. Let's see if this is better. That is not better. These are, in fact, very bad. Everything's bad. But we're still good on health. It's probably the cave I need to go to. She was set up with a friend, but then the friend like left in like the first like 20 minutes, and then she left after like 2 hours and didn't come back the first day. 2 or 3 hours on the first day. So it was very strange. It was just like, okay, bye. But a lot of people went up to their table and looked at stuff. So I kind of wish that they had stayed more. Please, I might need to heal. I am going to heal. Medical herb. Hey. Then who else was there? People next to them I didn't really speak with. Unfortunately, I did. There was something like 30 vendors total, so I didn't get to speak with everyone. But that was kind of in my little circle, or my little area that I hung out with and talked to. I learned Sizz already? Damn. I thought I would have learned Heal. Okay. Accessing battle items. I guess I need to load up. You can store things endlessly in bottomless bags. You need to call on something in battle. Keep it on your person. Okay. Well, why don't we just swap some stuff around then? Item bag. That. Take out. Just put all of them in there. I should use these. There's 1 and 2. All right. Whoa! There's people in here? It's new content. People questing? Not just me? Priest and training. Woo! Last we're alive in Eric Hollow. Our onward journey will be easier, I fear. Let us forget this folly and return homeward. One Piece? New One Piece chapter tomorrow. Gird up thy loins. I am looking for it, just as I thought. Oh, are they going to tell me the old adage? So I know where this thing is? Offer a piece of advice. What's your advice? Let me know. Look out behind thee. Are they gonna fight me? No. Okay. Now we got rivals to worry about. Special scrolls. Enchanted parchments adorned with wisdom. Reader be warned, you can read them only once before they crumble into dust. These are probably spells. But setup was a breeze, and met up with a couple people there that I knew were going to be tabling. Chatted with them a little bit. Chatted with the organizers a little bit. It was nice to talk to all of them. And then the show started, and like no one was there. The show started at 11, and it's just like, all right, we're all set up. Here we go. And just like there's not a whole lot of fanfare, but people slowly started to trickle in. But just, you know, it wasn't to a big fanfare like, oh, let them all in because they're all here. It was more just like, hey, the show's open, because anybody could have walked in during it through the setup too. But they let it, you know, just people started kind of walking by. My whole table set up. I think I have a photo of it. If not, I'll post the photo and then of me and kind of the stuff I changed. I don't think I do, actually. Let me see if I can get this in here. Did I get a new follower on Instagram? I did. Oh my gosh. I feel so special. I'm a special boy. But it was nice. I mean, the whole event was just a lot of fun. The entire day. Everyone was cool. I'll just post this was already been posted somewhere. I could have easily pulled this elsewhere. But everyone was just really nice. They were kind. People came up to my table and they were like, "Oh yeah, this is neat." And they look at stuff, and people at show like, and I knew this was gonna happen immediately. I knew immediately that this is what it was gonna be like. But like, I knew. That is not gonna work. Exclamation point show paste. See if this works. I knew that kind of coming into this, my stuff isn't like what anybody else makes. None of my stuff is normal. None of my stuff is what they would expect. And I need to go count some things to kind of get a better count or idea of everything. But, you know, a lot of people did have kind of, I guess, you know, Halloween-ish themed tablecloths and things. But no one, I knew immediately going on that people come to these shows and they don't buy things. No one buys anything. Or if they do, they might go up to like their friend that they know from like a different scene, and they might buy one thing. But no one's going to buy anything, especially stuff that's pretty cheap. Nothing on my table was more than $4. Like, that was the most expensive thing, which was a zine. That was $4. But the moment they see that price, they just kind of go, But when I say, hey, these are free, they kind of go, oh, and they look a little bit closer. The Bruiser zine was by far my most popular thing. Unbelievably popular. Everyone, I was like, oh yeah, you can take 2 of these zines for free. Every single one of them grabbed a Bruiser zine. Every single person grabbed a Bruiser one. It's true. Everyone does. So I think what I'm going to have to do is Bastard Hour. Yeah. Everyone grab Bastard Hour. And no one seemed like, and I know that like a parent came up and was like, I should get something for my kid. Or like, oh yeah, I'm just looking for fun things for my kid. What would they like? And I was like, they're like, ooh, look at this cat. And I was like, yeah, the title is Bastard Hour, if you're okay with that. Oh, bastard's not a bad word. I was like, all right. When I said, but if they like cats, you know, you might like, you know, Lazy Bones too. And they're like, oh, okay. No one turned Lazy Bones. Lazy Bones is set up. I don't even have any of the zines in here, but it's, you know, it's like this. You know, you should read it like a flip book rather than like a normal book. No one did that. They all just held it like a normal ass book. I was so surprised. I was like, huh, okay. So it just tells me they're not really looking at it, which doesn't bother me at all. But I'm like, yeah, nobody's looking at this. But everyone just kind of takes it in like, oh, cool, look at that. Oh, neat. It's just a lot of that, which I think is super duper funny. A lot of manual monsters, everyone's just like, oh, that's kind of neat. What were some other things that like piqued people's interest? Despite having, you know, the big manual monsters and like explaining what it is and all this stuff, they're kind of like, oh, okay, I don't know anything about video games. I'm like, all right, that's you know, no worries. I get it. It's not everyone's jam. All right, but that's kind of cool. And I tried to explain to them that I use this as a way of doing like D&D, that if, oh, you guys are fighting a creature, what are you fighting? You're fighting this, and it's a quick reference guide for that. And they kind of took it in as like, oh, okay, I get that now. But none of those did very well. No one bought any of the cuties and babes. Not a single person got a cutie or babe. Of all of them, final bosses, I think, did the best. No one was a huge... And like, to be honest, again, no one is there to buy anything. And... Right? No babes or cuties. I was like, come on, guys. Like, what is your deal? Part of me thinks that I had too much stuff, and the intimidation of choice threw everybody off. I think that was the biggest thing. Too much choice really intimidated people. There is a lot of variety, and I do think that was a big detriment. I should have been, so what I probably should have done is had one manual monster out, and then like one or two of my other things that I wanted out, and then they would have been like, oh, cool. Here's something that, you know, I'm more interested in. The dark is frightening to me. Ooh, dragon scale. Dragon scale, dragon scale. We so good? Yeah. But my intention was that, like, hey, everyone can come to my table and get something for free. And they can come get, you know, a little one-page zine for free. Really, 2 of them for free. And if they see a couple that they like, they can buy them for $0.25. No one wanted to do that. So I was just like, fuck it. I'm going to cut off, buy them for $0.25, and just take free. I just had that instead. And a couple more people were interested in doing that afterwards. Because, you know, that's printer paper. I'm not worried about that at all. And I expected to not make any of my money back from the stuff that I had made, but that's okay. Like, I'm not worried about that. The point was to make something and to say, cool, I have something physical, and then I can give it to people that I know will enjoy this. A couple folks, there was a family that came in kind of late on day 1, because day 1 went from 11 to 7. And it was nice. Like, it was a nice time the entire time. And, like, I was able to get up, walk around, talk to folks, and, you know, interact with other tables and stuff. Which I really did enjoy. I have been wandering in the circle for a while. Which I really enjoyed. But this one family came by. And I had a box of trading cards. And in the trading cards, I put the codes for detectives and pop. And I said, yeah, if you want to look in that, and everything in that box is free too. So if you want a trading card, there's a code on the back of each one for, and I can't wait to go find out if anyone downloaded it. I'm going to do that next week to see if anyone actually downloaded the music. And they're like, oh, that's neat. So they flip through and they're like, I can just have this Pokemon card? And And I'm like, yeah, like it's a common, but okay. But they seem super stoked about that. They're like, oh, a sumo card, cool. There were a couple One Piece fans that came by, and they were like, yeah, my friend loves One Piece. He's watched all of it, and I read it, and we tried to talk about the differences. I'm like, oh, then you need to take this one about Tony Chopper. And they're like, oh, Tony Chopper. So they were very excited about that, which I appreciate a lot, too, because that was my first one that I made. What else? But anyway, the family that came by, it was a kid, and they're like, and he starts like, he sees the box immediately, and there's a Pokemon card in the front. I was like, yeah, go ahead and flip through that. There should be some Pokemon cards in there that I think you'll like. And he's like, yeah, thank you, and starts kind of flipping through all of them, and wants to find a Pokemon card. He found like a promo I had or something, and he's like, I can just have this? How much is it? I was like, it's free. And he's like, no, I have to give you something. I was like, no, like, don't. It's free. So he was all upset about that. I'm like, but dude, no, like, keep this. Frighten me? Nonsense. I'm really resting. Good for you, dude. Seriously, child, do not pay me. Any vendor that I saw in the venue that came by, if they came by, I was like, hey, take whatever you want. Like, I don't charge vendors. And they're like, no, I'll trade with you, which was nice. And like, they would bring something over to trade. And I was like, absolutely. Someone later brought by stickers. And they're like, do you want a sticker? I was like, I'll trade you for a sticker. So they took a Bruiser sticker. The Bruiser sticker, most popular one. The Bruiser and the Hatsune Miku Goth Goku were definitely the two most popular. So I think I'm going to make more Bruiser stickers eventually. He is the perfect cat. You're right. But the family that came by, the dad just kind of looks at stuff and he's like, this is all very interesting. And just like has a huge conversation with me. And his big questions that he was asking was like, so he picks up Between, which you guys haven't seen yet. That zine will get posted probably next week. No, not next week, the following. He picks that up and he starts asking questions about it. And, you know, I'm answering like, oh yeah, this is why I made it. And this is what I wanted to do with this. And he's just asking a whole lot of questions about it. I'm like, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. Just talk about the whole thing. Blurp, blurp, blurp. I'm not a bad slime, really. Alright, you get to live. We're just chatting, and he's just like, so how did you make this? Like, how do you make this? I was like, well, you know, I make all my... I'm not traditional in the sense that, you know, I cut and paste everything and make it on a copy machine. I do all my stuff digitally because I feel more comfortable with that. And I've learned how to use a lot of programs out of this. And he's like, oh, and he's just kind of taking all this in. Dude, we're at the thing. This is it. But through this conversation with him, he's like, all right, yeah, I wanna purchase this one. And he's like, you know, do you, which we'll get into a whole nother rant. Ancient looking gravestone, the impression on it. It's faint, but Gummy can make it out. I am Edric, heed my will. Heed me well, bearer of my blood, heir to my destiny. You'll require 3 secret artifacts. Gather them. And scored evil. His descendants guard them well. Wow. Hallowed Dryad. Alright. Oh. It would be here. Halt. Oh, can he not read it? Through the darkness grows, the light is even stronger. Take courage and go forth. This is the hero's greatest unwavering courage. It's the face of seemingly insurmountable hardship. Bitch, you can't read. It's in our desperation for the hero's power. Could not comport ourselves. Just desire vengeance and the divine so. Was your village destroyed? Same. Oh, this guy's real pissed that he's not of ancient blood. Sorry you're not a legacy. Anyway, his family was super duper nice and like listened to me talk for a solid 5 minutes and asked unbelievably good questions. They were like, you know, what do you know, how do you make, like, what program do you use? Like, what are you doing for this? And they were super duper nice the whole time. So he's like, all right, I'm ready to, like, yeah, I want to buy this from you. I was like, sure, absolutely. And he's like, okay, do you have, like, Cash App? And, like, this leads to a whole another thing. People really wanted to tap to pay for fucking everything. And I'm like, no, I don't have Cash App. And I don't have, like, a tap to pay with, like, a credit card. But I have Venmo and PayPal. And they're like, I don't have that. Man. You know, kind of complaining about that. And I'm like, I'll tell you what. How about go make a donation instead? And, you know, they've got the QR codes up there for everything. Go make a donation and you can just have it. And they're like, no. I'll figure out PayPal right now. And I'm like, no. Really, I would much rather you make the donation, because go do that. I don't care about it. I want you to make the donation instead. And they're like, are you sure? Are you positive? I'm like, yes. And like, well, I'll go do it and then I'll come back. And I'm like, no, like, go make the donation. I trust you. So, like, seriously, I'm not going to use Cash App for anything else. Like, I'll Venmo this or I'll use PayPal, but like, no, I don't need Cash App. That said, I'm going to have to figure it out eventually if I want to do this again. And I know that I can. It's just I'm lazy. And I knew going into this that I was going to need it, but I'm also just like, fuck, man, I don't want to. Just bring, y'all, it's a tiny zine show. Bring $20. Go to the ATM and I have change. Like, come on. Like, it's baffling to go to one of these shows and not have something like that, but also it's baffling to go to one of these shows and someone not have that kind of setup.
Not today.
But a lot of people were just like, no, I'll figure it out. I'm like, please go make the donation instead. And they did. I would say most of them did. I saw them walk up there immediately after and say, hey, do you have a donation thing? And scan it for the food bank or for the punk house. Which, good for them. You know, like, I'm glad. That's what I would rather have happen. They had a food bank was there setting stuff up. They collect zines and they just give them out for free. They were there to set things up, and they were accepting donations. And I was like, here's some money that I made from this. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you.
Not today. Not today.
But so many of them were just like, oh, I'll only do this, or I only, like, one person only had Cash App. And they're like, you don't have Venmo? And they're like, no, I don't. So they're like, guess you can't buy it. And they're like, sorry. So I was always like, let's make a compromise and let's get you. I would much rather you have the thing than not have the thing, and there be the potential to do good. So that was the goal every single time of, hey, let's try to get you the thing that you're interested in. So you'll go to my website maybe and also make sure that you have access to do good things and feel good about that. But that family was really, really nice. And doesn't want to deal with cash. Yeah. I mean, I get it. I absolutely get they don't want to deal with cash. God, so many people did not have change. Oh my God. People did not have change. And I'm like, oh no. And they're like, you can get something else. And a lot of them were like, well, you only have one thing. Or they'd be like, I'll give you a button too. And they'd be like, okay. And they'd end up like, yeah, it was an awful autocorrect. We're so bad at cash. We are so bad at cash. Ooh, a hat. But it was just, ugh. So I'm gonna have to figure out another fucking app thing to download stuff. Only a singles and $100 bill. Break that into 20s, bad boy. Break that into 20s, bad boy. I called a lot of people. That's also anytime anyone bought, I would call them either my dog or my or like, hell yeah, bad boy move. I said that a lot this weekend. And I don't know if the people appreciated it or what, but I certainly did call a lot of people, yeah, bad boy, you go. And call people my dog a lot. This is a port town? I didn't know that. Damn. Dude, I used hot dog. Sorry, I've got hot dog brain. Hot dog. I've got hot dog brain right now. And woo, the look on their face was it was worth more than all the call Midas's gold. How to heal. Go to the church. Go to the inn. Okay. Saving. I gotta go save. Fucking, I missed out. I had the library chat open on Friday, and it's Halloween, obviously. And a sorority came through, and they were giving out free corn dogs. And I missed it. I am so pissed that I missed it. I missed out on a free corn dog. Ugh. 40 coins, damn. I'll get some rest. It's fine. They did feed us. They had it was like a hummus place. Like I guess a Greek place. They had a ton of hummus. A pair of boxes. Let's see if this equipment's any better. Boxers. Is leather armor better? It is. No more boxers. But yeah, I had like this hummus sandwich. It was alright. Can one eat the small crabs, I wonder? Tiny crabs. It's a cat. Calzones. They did have pizza on Thursday night. My coworker showed up and gave her talk about libraries and zines, and that was fun. Save. So I got to sit and watch a little bit of that. Seriously, we were raked in the cash with that. To continue, yes. This place is locked. Wandering merchants. Wait, he said something important. I need to read that again. Do so the armor of mighty Erdricks survive to this day somewhere in the land. Find it before I go to the grave, so I might want to show that guy the armor at some point. Oh, this guy's traveling. He's from Tentacle. See if they got anything good. Steel broadsword, definitely want that. Lance, copper sword. I could probably sell a couple things too. Scale shield, bronze shield. Let's go ahead and get the turban, chainmail, leather suit. Let's go ahead and get the chainmail. Put it on me. Equip it. Yes. I can't get the sword yet. But I can't buy that yet either. Wow, I'm dying on money here. What do I got on me that I can sell? Armor. Copper sword. Boxers. Equipment bag. Most of this plain clothes. Oaken thing. Oaken thing. Wayfair clothes. Sell it all! Bamboo pole. Leather hat. Boxer shorts. Bye. Can't get that yet. Mama. Part of me wants to get a better weapon. But I'm halfway to that, so might as well just keep leveling up. Nothing's threatening me at this point, to be honest. What else happened at the show? Money. Long ago, when the great bard Galen did his wanderings, he did settle. He built himself a home. In time, the town sprang up and the dwelling became known as Galen Home. Got nothing else. This place is legit just, hey, it's a town. Go up there and get stuff. Culprits. Eastward do they fly. Anything good in the barrel? A pot lid. Do I buy more herbs? Maybe. How much are they? Ooh, slime earrings. Boost on sealant. Oh, okay. Plain clothes. Really, there's nothing like it here. Let's get 2 more of these. 3 more, I guess. Sure. And put them on me. Yeah. I'll use that for heals until I need to. Does I say anything? Fighting fiends is all about selecting the tool most apt for the job at hand. Mostly it's just hit him with the sword. Metal! A lady came up and saw How to Be Perfect and was like, how to be perfect? Oh, I need this right now. And like bought it on the spot, which I was like, hell yeah, all right. Again, people don't want to buy stuff because they want to look at it though, which is nice. I probably sold or traded 20, 25 zines, like big zines, and gave away maybe 60 little ones, which I'm happy with. We're styling. Thanks, Alicia. Good to see you. Let's go. Any new spells? No new spells. So, and honestly, I'm happy with that. Like, you know, I thought maybe I would only sell like 3. And like, that's fine. But I'm glad that it was more. But again, this wasn't to make money. This was to, hey, go to my website, go see stuff. I made some friends, met some people, got to hang out. The surprise, though, the biggest surprise, people bought the cassette. People wanted the cassette and bought the cassette. I have 2 left. I am stunned. Stunned by this information. People were like, "Oh, there's music on this. Cool." A vendor on, I guess it was on Friday. So two big events happened with the cassettes. This one guy came by and was looking at stuff, and he goes, "How much is your cassette?" I was like, "It's $4." And he goes, "I would like this very much, please." And he, gave me a 20 for it, and I was like, "Yeah, we'll oh yeah, do this." And he's just like, "You can just give me back 15." And I said, "Well, then take a sticker. Take either 2 of these or 1 of these. I'll do 1 sticker." And I was like, "Okay, then take this as well." And I handed him like 2 zines. "Then that's too much." I'm like, "No, that's how much it cost." So there was a lot of back and forth about that. And I was just like, "No, that's what you need." "Okay, sure, fine." And I was like, "For best results, listen on your worst speakers." And he said, "I have a $5 cassette player." I'm like, "It's gonna sound glorious." This vendor came up. She goes walking by, and then she comes back and does a double take and says, "Is that a cassette?" I was like, "Sure is, and you can have it." "No, I'll trade you something for it." I was like, "We've already traded zines. I want you to have it. Vendors do not pay here." And she was like, "What? I can't just take this." I was like, "Yes, you can." So she was hyped about it. And the thing on Friday that was interesting was that the vendor that was to my right, the clown girl, clownfish, it was very cool clown makeup too. It was really nice clown makeup. I don't know if that was her goal of it, but like that's just what it stood out to me. She was all set up, but they came in on Friday and took it all down. And I didn't hear the full story if like they had gotten sick or someone wasn't feeling well or what. But they were like, "Yeah, they gotta leave." So they moved somebody else beside me. And when that guy showed up and saw his table there, he was like, "Why is my stuff moved?" And I was like, "You need to go talk to the organizer, because they said that spot was already bought by someone." And he's like, "So what? They moved my stuff?" And it was a little bit of a drama moment for it, but I think they got it all taken care of. But I was talking to him more and more about stuff. And after that, vendor was like, "Oh yeah, I'll get this cassette," and we traded that, or I just gave him that. The guy next to me was like, "Oh, I've also got a cassette," or he had cassettes too. So they were talking more cassette stuff, and I said, "Here, you can have one too." And he goes, "What? No, then I gotta trade you for this." I was like, "I already bought your cassette yesterday." He was super pissed off about it, but we ended up talking for like 45 minutes just about music stuff, which was very fun. He has a label that was cool, where he just makes cassettes for people, so that was neat to see and do. Let's go with that streak. We got 2 streaks going on right now, probably more. Where am I? Oh, I'm near the boss. I'm near where I'm supposed to be. Okay, I need to get back. I don't know if I should go talk to them and be like, oh, now I gotta go up here and do the golem stuff. What is that? How about this? Well, it was nice to talk to him about recording music and like getting stuff done. And he's like, I just plugged in some microphones and put this together. He's like, but with these, you know, they were done. I was like, oh, you just take a WAV file and upload that. He's just like, yeah, it was that easy. Well, it was funny talking to him about that.
Not today.
Sorry, y'all. I'm not supposed to yawn on stream. I gotta go get some keys. They make you walk in the front. What the hell? Oh, that's right. They got the castle and the town. They're normally together. That's fine. Wait, what? Oh, I came on a different... Okay, that makes sense now. Hard hat. Ooh. Pot lid. Still not enough cash. Both of these locked? Yeah. Do you have anything to say about it? I do know where it is. I got it. Maybe I should go talk to the boss guy. Boss guy? King. That's his name. But it was cool trading with him. One guy was big into swapping and trading, and he did PayPal and paid me. I had two transactions that were not cash, and I had my little sign and shit so that they could scan it, and he was good about it. But I'm definitely gonna change my pricing model at shows if I do other shows. And I'm not sure if it... And there are two ways that it could go. It could go, I either need to charge more or make it a better deal. One person did give me a little bit extra. They gave me $2 extra because they were like, I'll just do 10. And I was like, that's cool. Like, you don't have to, though. And I did try to, and everything that I bought, I gave a little extra. So they're like, oh, that's just $3. I'm like, here's a $5. Like, I'll get you change. I was like, I don't need the change. But I highly, if you ever go to like an event and you're selling stuff, go just talk to the other vendors. Just go talk to them. A couple vendors didn't talk to anybody. And like, go talk to them. Like, go, just talk. Try to talk to as many people as you can. Just say hi. I'm vending over there. Just wanted to wish you luck, or just say hello. It goes a long way. I'll say that much. It goes a real long way. And especially, like, don't be mean. Because I saw a couple people being mean. Or, like, say you should... Or they were like, yeah, I'm vending over there. And they said, oh, cool, you should buy something. And I'm like, whoa. And I heard them say that. And I was like, whoa, okay. That's weird, but all right. There was a tarot card reader. She was cool. Very polite, very nice. Oh, she's the one here. Perfect. My spread was Ace of Wands, the Star, and Five of Cups. And I told her that I knew a couple things. I was like, oh, that's good. I was like, oh, I like that card. And she's like, oh, yeah. And she kind of filled me in on a couple things. Nothing groundbreaking. She was like, you must have a big thing coming up next year. And I was like, yeah, I do. I've got one big thing coming up. And she tried to lean into that and get me to tell her the answer to it. But it took her a little while. But she eventually got me. I said, yeah, I'm changing, my job's changing up a little bit. And she's like, oh, okay. She did not like the deck that I picked, though, I think. She had 7 different tarot card decks, and not like the regular one. You know what I mean, the regular one. She didn't have that one, which I wish she did, because I like it a lot. I think it looks cool. But she had one that was like pulp covers, and I was like, oh, I like the pulp covers, because my dad likes pulp fiction a lot, and we read a lot of, 40s, 50s, and 60s pulp novels. And she's like, oh, okay, well, I like this one. I was like, let's do this one instead. But she did give me a cookie after, which I was very appreciative of. She was like, get your tarot reading and a cookie. Oh, Faustina's great about sending stuff. Faustina will definitely load you up. On Halloween, though, a lot of people knew that I was a sim. They said, I love your plumb bob. And I was like, I can't speak any Simlish. And they're like, oh, I don't know any either. But they thoroughly appreciated it. They said, do you need to go to the bathroom? It's yellow. And I was like, you're great. I was like, yeah, I always need to go to the bathroom. I'll go later. Oh. A and P, you know it. Leather suit, leather shield. Oh. Like I resisted that. Neat. Oh. Okay. Anything else that stood out to me as interesting? Vial of water. Oh, look, a new cave here. This is new. Wayfarer's Chapel. To our end. 16? Hell yeah. What you gotta say, dude? West of Cole standeth a tower known as the Shrine of Rain. Who built it and what purpose in mind, no one knows. Pouch of musk. Ew. Okay. I need to get some keys. Can I save here? Yeah. What else happened? Anything else from the show? Like, was there anything interesting? Brittany visited me at the show. absolute delight that she did that. She took time out of her lunch to come see me. It was so nice. Best wife, indeed. She's my favorite first wife. She did. She bought a lot of stuff. I mean, not for me, but she bought a lot of stuff all around the show. She bought a cassette tape from a guy. She bought a painting. I'll go get the painting so you can see it. It's pretty cool. She got to meet my coworker who was giving talks. I wish they had put all the talks in one day. No tote bags. No, today we went to the dollar book sale and the Sephora sale, and she she spent plenty there. Spent plenty there. Discount, I'm not. I mean, I guess it's a discount. It was still a lot. And it was about 50 books that we bought, so. A fallen thing. Forgotten ruins. A mini medal. A cat. Another cat. A sleeping kitty. Seem to be anything else. But there is a bard named Zalan. Pa-la-la-la, flo-di-la-ro-lo-lo. And that worked. My name's Gummy. Yeah, I love your work. Uninspired of late. Can you tell me where to get your whistle? I think I need that. Following his footsteps, those mighty Edric. Heard quite the rumor. It seemeth that there is a place in Alfgard, deeply connected here of old, tied to Edric's legend. What? My wanderings too take me hither and yon. Okay. I'm not sure of your deal right now. But okay, adieu. I guess that was a good thing. Let's take a look at this map. Oh, I could have gone down there. Shit. I need to go up there. I need to go up there. That looks new. And then that goes there. That goes there. I think that's where the keys are in that place. Let me go over there. Eventually, I'll go into there. Alright. I think somewhere in there is where the thingy is. Hold on. Oh, that's that. Oh, that's up there. Okay. I'm trying to remember how to play Dragon Quest. More often than not, it's just press A a bunch. Is there anything else that was interesting from the show? Just, you know, people were really nice. Like a couple people now and again would be like, "Oh, I want to get something." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, it costs this much. Oh, this is free. I'll just get this." Okay. It's like more power to them, you know. Yeah, take the free thing. But I think I might. It won't make me anything extra, and it'll take longer to pay them off. Secret spots. The world is full of secrets. So keep your eyes peeled. Stash of items or coins. This guy looks like he needs help. No. Enlighten me. Cross the southern bridge and follow it coast eastward to cave by swampland. A lot of water. More musk. Yeah, thanks for keeping it safe, guys. Money! Thorn Whip, hell yeah. It's one better. Two better. Can I capture that? Maybe not. Oh, I walked away. Whoops. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. I can travel by myself. I'm pretty incredible. Bridge time. It's time for the bridge to go. The bridge is its own thing.
I know not who thou art, but I beg of thee, send word to Tantagel. The detachment dispatched in search of Princess Gwaelin is no more. But she was seen. The fiends did spirit her away across the swampland south of Kol. I fear I can endure no longer.
Well, shame. Oh, it's these guys.
We meet again, friend.
Well, this guy's dead.
This man is a soldier of Tantagel.
He hath breathed his last. His wounds are truly terrible to behold.
Is this thy doing?
I'm glad immediately that's what they thought, though. Like, this guy did it.
The princess was taken across the swampland south of Kol.
Then we must go after her with all haste. Come, what are we waiting for?
But the party sent in search of the princess was comprised of our finest soldiers. Surely we will simply meet the same fate.
If thou art afraid, then away with thee homeward, coward. I will go to the princess's rescue,
Huh?
though I go entirely alone.
That's her roommate.
We cannot allow our comrades' deaths to have been in vain. We shall make for the swampland. You will remain here and see that this man is granted the burial he deserveth. Hie you thence to the castle and report on all that hath occurred here. Friend, I would ask a boon of thee also. News of these events will only stir discord among the people. I prithee, keep thy counsel. I understand that His Majesty had tasked thee with learning more of the hero of legend. I wish thee luck in thy quest. Now,
Captain, canst thou continue?
Do not fret on my account. We have work to do. Come.
Oh. Oh, you can just leave. No. Head to the northeast. I can't wait to go through the poison swamp and take like 1 damage. But first, bag of lumps. Sorry, bag of laughs. He can cast 2 in a row? What? Should probably heal too. Treasure? Pouch musk. What does that do? Makes you stanky, probably. Oh, it's just called musk. Lure them. Oh, neat. I don't know why I want to, I guess to attract a specific enemy for more. Oh, like slime, gold slimes. Not gold slimes. What are they called? Not gold slime, metal slimes. I should heal. Might run too. Luis? No problem. As soon as I get to a town, I know we're not near a town over here, but I do want to see what's over in this thing. You can't just have a little forest sitting by itself in the middle of a desert and there not be a treasure there. You just can't. One more hit. And then I'm going to use heal. Scales, 5 water. That's it? Oh, come on. Ugh. Wolves. Keep those on me and just use medical herb. Yeah. There we go. Yay. Centipede. Sorry, I think it's called an illapil. What is it? Iller pillar. I'm poisoned. Do I know antidote or do I have an antidote? I bet I have an antidote, but I don't know it. If I had to guess. Peep. Arcane chests. Cool. Medical herb. Antidote herb. I have 3. Sick. More crypts. Ba 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 ba. See if I can't make it to the town. Now, is this the town that has the golem, or is that a different town? I think it's a different town. Oh, that's further. Oh, that's a Magidraki. Or, excuse me, a Dracolite. I need to heal immediately. Now, I might have to heal again. I don't have spells. Shit. Let's kill the Dracolite. Or not. I can live, or I should be able to live this. Yeah. Okay. So definitely need to heal now. There's nothing around, dude. Heal it up. Good, good. Like, put it in the forest. Interesting. Get a Dracolite. I'm still poisoned? What? Am I poisoned? Or do you just not take poison damage like you used to? weird. Or do you stay, like, frazzled longer? What's my status here? Am I still poisoned? How do I see my statuses? Statuses. What's my deal? Just heal. There. Alright. What's going on with me? Status. Doesn't really tell me. I was poisoned, but it didn't feel like it hurt me at all. Wild. Coal. Me. Let's get that heal on and we'll take a break. I'll go get some of the things I got from the show. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Alright, let's take a little break and we'll see ya in just a couple minutes. Thanks for everyone's patience while I went into the restroom and got some of my stuff. Brittany, when she was there, they had the bookmobile there. It's just a traveling book shop. And she found this funny medieval sticker that they had on there. And it's this, and it says, "Us in another universe." She thought it was hilarious, and I thought it was hilarious too when she brought it. So, "Us in another universe." There you go. Screaming at my own ass. This was the flyer, pamphlet, brochure. This is the program. That's what I was looking for. The program for the entire show. So the front program for it. It was fun. And I'm gonna have to. No one knew my socials. I was like, I just have a website. But there I am. So that was fun. Got this thing. Kind of cool. Little print. Chris kind of ish drawings. Pretty. I haven't actually looked through this, but it's like a pumpkin ninja kind of comic. Don't let it touch you. Cool pumpkin guy. Pretty cute. This was the king salmon thing. And they hand braided the whole thing. It's kind of cool. But the thing I think I like the most, and I traded for these. No, I mean I bought them, but I did trade some zines with the other guy too. He said, "I saw your How to Be Perfect thing," and I was like, "Is that a slime from Dragon Quest?" And I'm like, "It is." He's like, "I draw slime stuff too, and I made my own like slime-like creature." So he made this. He's like Oni, and I think he called them Onu slimes, which I like a lot. And he had that print, and he also had this one too, which is like a big king slime. So when he said, "Yeah, I saw that," I was like, "That's got to be a slime." I just went over, grabbed it for him, and slapped it in front of him, and said, "This is yours." And he's like, "Oh snap!" And he pulled out these prints, and I was like, "I want to buy these." So he gave me a little deal on them, which was very nice. I have some other things, but I don't know where they are. I gotta go find them later. But it was nice to trade and hang out and do that. So that was the show. And again, I had a great time. Like, that's all that matters. That I got to go, and I took 2 days off of work, and I got to show off what I made. And a lot of people said, "This is cool," and that's all I wanted to hear. And now I don't want to jump off a bridge. So and I feel bad saying that. Like, I do this so I don't jump off a bridge. In part, that's like 0.01% of it, but like I have fun making it just because it's fun, and making art is cool. So why wouldn't I make art? Drugs? What if I just drew a picture? What if instead I went and I read a magazine and found a cool little guy in there? I'm gonna tell of a rare sword like the Count of Catelyn. Cantillon. Papa hath returned to us. Wait, what was that? But he doth sleep beside, doth little beside sleep and stare forlornly through the window. It's no longer any fun at all. How do you know I haven't tried it? Shit, do I walk through this? Chunk, chunk. Brave gummy, bearer of the Erdrick seal. I've not done heroin, and I have no intentions of ever doing heroin. How much damage does this do? Clunk, clunk. It does 4, or like 2 per walk. Oh, hot springs! The central puff puff. Hell yeah, let's go. The rituals ended. Thank you. I got a hot spring egg! The finest culinary sensation he has ever experienced. Hell yeah. Let's go. You find the flute. Cool. I wish they would make you talk to someone before you could just find it. That's wild. Please cleanse thyself. He's a kindly boy, but trifle muddled head. I'll save to get my magic back. Oh, I need to go buy a sword. Let's go see if I can go buy some keys. Puff, puff, mumble, hee 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 hee. $15. Dude, can we go into well? Gummy goes down the well. What's up, my dog? With great strength and skill, dealt with friend. Then be gone. No, wow. Its main lesser monsters may be overthrown with main force alone, merely walloping away formidable foes. Such battles are sure to be lengthy affairs. No, I think casting attack. The chest is locked. We gotta go get them keys, y'all. We gotta get them keys now. But first, gentlemen, there's a better sword out there, and I really don't want to buy that. That armor's not really worth it. That's not really worth it. For a hood, I think that's worth it. Scale this. I think getting the hood and the shield is worth it right now. For 5, when this does the same for less, yes. Sell it. Going. The knife, the shield, and the hat. And this. And this. I think I should double up on the scale. Double scaling. Bedtime? Yeah. Let's go see if I can't get the Mark of Erdrick. I think is over here. Still not killing? Damn. I haven't even used an attack spell yet. There we go. I feel better now. Level 9, alright! But the good thing is that I've still got some other zine shows that I'm looking at of like things that are coming up. I'm like, that would be fun. I can't use my spell no more. Oh no. Let's hit both. Alright. There's some shows across the state that I might try. I don't know when we're going to have another one here locally. But I hope they have another one relatively soon. I made some comments to the organizers, and they're like, yeah, you were pretty active as far as, like, interacting and, like, telling us, like, oh, here's what you think and stuff, so we appreciate it a lot. We're looking for more stuff like that, or more ideas like that. And I was like, okay. Well, take my word for it on this. And they're like, okay. So hopefully they'll do something maybe twice a year. Maybe in some different places. I definitely think it needs to happen on a weekend. I was like, it's fine that it was on a Thursday and a Friday. The Friday was fine, I think. And the Thursday evening, I think, went well. But I think they should do like a day of like lectures and talks and stuff. And then have 2 days for vendors. And maybe even like change up where they kind of how they do the they had a whole bunch of just stations where you can do like pins and like a zine making station and stuff. It could be more of a con, yeah. Which I think they want it to eventually be more of that style, but Tangle web. So Scorpions first. What? They did have panels. They had panels and talks every single day. I just think that they did them in such a way that like, oh, cool, everyone, this panel's about to start. But most of the people there were vendors. And they were like, well, we don't want to get up and leave our stuff. So I think having a separate day for that kind of thing would be better. You know, I'd be more willing to attend the talks if like, and a lot of people had like 2 people per table, but a lot of people didn't. Oh shit. I need a medical herb now. I might die. And I'm dead. No, my money. Alright, so that was the first hard fight I've had. Mostly because I didn't heal before going into it. My money. My last autosave? Well, why wouldn't I do that? The restrooms where you had to walk through the room where they were doing the presentations and talks. You had to walk through there to go to the bathrooms. And they were like, we're gonna show a movie. And I was like, okay, well, it's dark there. How are we? Okay, we're gonna walk through here. And everyone felt so awkward every single time. I only went to one panel. And, probably 10 people tried to walk through to go to the restroom and stuff, and I was like, oh, and every single one of them had the look of, and then they tiptoed through. Like, you could have walked around the audience to easily get through there, but every single one of them walked directly in front of the speaker. And I was like, oh, come on. Every single one. But that's just, the space didn't have it really designed in a way to make that work easily. Also, was that a treasure I saw? Yep. But I did think that was hilarious. Does a weird dance. Guys, stop taking my magic. Come on. Gonna use a Chimera Wing after this, so we might stop pretty soon. Maybe I'll come back later and do some, but I do have a couple things I want to do around the house. Clean up a little bit. Eat a little bit. Have a snack. Got a bag of goldfish over here that I want to annihilate. But I had fun, and thanks everybody for sticking through my manic preparations for it. I don't plan on stopping making zines anytime soon or making stuff. In fact, I'm kind of motivated to try more stuff and try new things. There were a lot of people that like, you should draw. You should try drawing. And I'm like, I don't want to draw. And they're like, but you should. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not an artiste in that way. Like, but you could learn to draw. And they're like, if you just practiced for like 4 hours a day for like 3 months, you would be so good. And I'm like, I ain't got 4 hours a day. I got a job. But I said I'd give it a shot. I'd give it a little bit of a shot. This looks like a new dungeon. It's the Shrine of Rain. I'm willing to be like, I can do this like 15 minutes a day or like 30 minutes a day for, 100 days. Maybe. I'm still feeling it out. What I gotta do. Sage Rain. Be gone from here. I'll speak with no one. No, speak with me. King of Tantagal. What is your name? Gummy? I see. The Lute of Ire. Thus shall it be. You're gonna make me go get it though, aren't you? Sure enough, the sun too shall fade. No.
Hear me. Can you hear me? You must meet with Rubis, spirit of the land. With her protection, you might stand against the darkness. Seek out a means of summoning her, of bringing her back to us. The fairies will able to help you, as well of Tantaja. Must find them.
The berries. Oh, and I gotta take a nap. Hell yeah. A voice spake in your dreams. No, what is she? Mother into the realm of Asgard. He formed every leaf in the stem. Huh. What she look like? That. Did stand upon top of this tower, receiving her blessing. Thence. The hero of legend go forth and vanquish the great evil. Alas, in time the fairies did dwindle and fade. It's the same, baby. This is lost to us. No. Not quite time to abandon hope. Okay. What do you want me to do? Movement in a mere moment. You can use zoom. Shortcut command. Simply press R and the shortcuts are there. Hell yeah, dog. You got anything good here though? No. Huh. Mini metal! Camera wing! Nothing good. No. Well, maybe. Thanks for putting in all this detail, guys. Oh. A prayer ring! Oh, you have has it for use. Well, alright. I think Bruiser's getting fed. Maybe. Done time for Bruiser. Y'all, remember to set your clocks back. Remember to do that. And if you go to bed on time, you'll get to rest for an extra hour. A crack scroll. See? If you go to bed on time, don't stay up late. Don't stay up later. Go to bed like you normally do. You want to get that hour tomorrow. Alright. So I got a lot of chores to do now. Items. Item bag. We got 5 Chimera Wings? Cool. Let's use it. I can go anywhere? Oh, dog. Alright, let's go back to Tentacle. Plop. Let's go talk to the king, and then I think I might save and call it here. Some decent progress today. Yeah, we got to the couple main towns and stuff. Or we hit 2 of the main towns. Progressed the story. Found out about fairies. I know it was a big addition to the game. Bum, bum, bum. Gummy, thou art returned to us, and what hast thou learned? I gotta go find some stuff to prove myself. If the sphere of light, which Erdrick himself did gift upon us, has been stolen. And sought out knowledge of the mighty Edric. Aye, very well. God, you can't press a button. You can't do that at all. Keep your hands off the controller so you can read everything. The rumors are indeed true. The forces of evil have taken possession of the sphere, which is the sacred duty to protect. You fell down on that, dude. Sucks to suck. Fiends proliferate the poison in the swamplands. Don't worry, I can handle this. Just give me money. Well, the princess, yeah, I'll ask us what happened to her. Did your party send to retrieve her? Perhaps tell from the beginning. Sorry, she was captured. Great power. She was able to hear the voice of Almighty Rubius. So it came to pass several months since. Where is she now? Ooh. She received a warning of the spirit of the land itself.
Gwaelin, Princess of Tantagel. It is to you, and only you, that I might speak. I am Rubis, mother to the land of Alefgard. And I hereby entrust to you a message. A foretelling of how this world might be saved. Listen well. A great darkness threatens Alefgard. Take the sphere of light in hand and seek out a place of safety. In time, one will come to you, a youth who bears the blood of Erdrick, hero among heroes.
That's me.
Impart to him this message that I entrust to you. Guide him on his quest. Bid him go.
It is just at the time the fiends began to appear. Oh, she was going to the Shrine of Rain.
Princess, we have come far and fast. Perhaps it would be better if we rested.
We need not do so for my sake. Come, let us continue onward.
Oh, I was expecting her to get captured here on the ridge. Maybe there's still time.
What
Hey.
is this power I sense?
I will do that. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I'm sorry about your thumb. Is it going to be the Dragon Lord? Let's see that Dragon Lord. It's the Dragon Lord!
Thou bearest the sphere of light, dost thou not, Princess Gwaelin of Tantagel?
Fiends! Protect the princess!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
What is the meaning of this? Who art thou, rogue?
I am the Dragon Lord, Master of Masters, King of Kings.
That's pretty dope.
King of kings? Thou art naught but a monster!
Know this, fair princess. The monster thou seest before thee is the true ruler of this world. All others are naught but pretenders. The sphere thou carriest is mine by right, and thou wilt return it to me.
'Tis the birthright of he who beareth the blood of heroes, and I shall relinquish it to no other.
Oh.
So Rubus watcheth over thee. Then let us see whose power is the greater.
Or
Victory is mine. Perhaps thou might consider joining me. 'Twill be a sight worth seeing, I assure thee.
Never! A hero shall soon come, just as Lady Rubus foretold. The darkness thou servest shall not be suffered to thrive. He who is blessed with the power of the light shall see to that!
A hero. Let him come. Let them all come. All shall suffer the same fate at
dude, what
my
from the guy?
hand. Majesty, might I suggest we take the princess, willingly or no? There is still much we might learn from her.
Who is this Joker. Is there going to be a post-game? I hope there's a post-game enemy and stuff. Oh my god, add new stuff? Oh my god.
Those of your accursed ilk are ever presumptuous. Very well. Do as thou wilt. I have what I came for. Come, we return to the castle.
Back, fiend! Away with thee! Princess!
No. Don't. And so, just thou didst learn of thy travels, the sphere of light has been taken from us. And my daughter. Yes, of course I'm gonna find your babe. Your baby. I know where to get my keys. I gotta go get them. One of these. The thief's key. Ooh. I will. I ain't got no keys yet, though. No. Objectives have been updated. I haven't even looked at those. Hide objectives. Show objectives. Head to the place. Alright, we can do that. Well, let's go save, and we'll call it a day from here. What an absolute delightful video game. I don't think I'll get to stream to... maybe I can stream early. I'll need to stream early if I want to, because tomorrow I have some plans tomorrow evening. I should probably tell Brittany about this. Whoops. Big church. I can also get the good weapon. Maybe I'll go do that. Fun game. I'm enjoying it. I like it. But I'm basic bitch. I like Dragon Quest, so you know. I'm basic bitch version of it. It's good. Alright. Hope you all have a good rest of your Saturday. Video games forever. Am I right? I'll talk to you guys soon. Hopefully tomorrow we'll do something kind of short, kind of hanging out. I know I gotta do like that other scary game and get back to that other game. We'll get to them. I feel like we'll get caught up. And I got a week off for Thanksgiving. We're gonna party like it's 1999.